Hi there, it's Janice Thompson from JazzleDazzleCraft.co.uk. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator and I live and work in Scotland. Today I am recording my video for Stamp Around UK Video Hub for the 1st of August. We're very close to the end of July, but I'm still a few days in advance. So the theme for the 1st of August 2022 is layers and texture. Now, I have sort of done a fair bit of prep on this card just because of the time. Because there's quite a few of us take part in this, we try not to make it too long a video. So I've got bits and pieces and we'll build it into a card. Now, where my thoughts came from, I'll tell you the funny story. Because textures, and I thought, well, layers and textures, layers or textures or both. So I had opened this lovely paper pack. It's called Brushstroke. It's from the annual catalogue. It's a speciality paper. So it comes in Blushing Bride, Night of Navy, you can see in the packet. It comes in Soft Succulent. And I had taken it out to have a wee look at it, and I took out the Soft Succulent sheet. I managed to drop that on my craft room floor and then run over it with my office chair. I have no idea, I can't explain why that happened, so I'm looking at it and I thought, that was a bit of an expensive accident. I mean, paper's good value, but not if you're just going to ruin it. And then it kind of made me think, oh, but I need to do a card that's got texture in it. So I've already started doing texture. So I chopped. So that is the brushstrokes paper and the story behind it. So I chopped myself a little bit off. And here's what I did. I just screwed it up even more. Like that. And I cut myself a piece from this pack of paper, which is the Texture Chic. So I thought, well, the name's got texture in it, so yeah, let's. These papers are fab. Excuse me, I cough, sorry. I am still struggling to shake this sort of after effects of COVID. The fatigue and the cough will not go, and I'm frankly getting fed up with them. I'm trying to just push on through because lying about isn't helping either. So this paper is beautiful. Look, it's got Blushing Bride in it too, and gold foiling. So that one, seashells. I'm going to run out of voice again. Flowers, gold foiling, snowflakes. So, you know, all year round. Beautiful gold foiling. Kind of like abstracty, flowery type. Like somebody spilt some paint. And I like this colour combination here. Like, it's a grey. And I think that's Mango Melody, or it could be So Saffron. No, I think it's Mango Melody, sort of muted. And Blushing Bride, it is a lovely combination. And this leaves, autumny look as well. So that's a very versatile pack of paper. So I chopped myself a bit from here with this wood panelling because I was looking at that and I thought, oh my gosh, there's lots of texture there, girl. So I, again, cut my background. So what have I got that I've told you about? Pop this out for me. Right, just make myself some space. So the piece, I cut a sort of card size piece. I've cut even an evergreen, but I think black's going to work better here because I think I'm going to stamp with black. So what I did with this piece was I popped it through this embossing folder, which of course I've not brought the name of, but you know, we'll get that. Just give me a moment. I can't remember if it's in the new mini. I think it might be. Having a bit of a... I should really just get the names on them. No, it's not in the new mini. It's in the annual catalogue, obviously. Let's see. Where are our embossing folders? Yes, so it's called Elegant Eucalyptus. They're 3D folders, and there's 2 of them in the set. And I chose this one that just has the eucalyptus. Now, I just love hanging, you know, the look of vines hanging down. That's why I love the wisteria set so much as well. So I popped this paper through that way, and then I popped it through that way, through the cut and emboss machine. So, and then I have dragged my craft white ink pad over the top of it, but I left the bottom so that I could show you on the video, just that there isn't time to do everything. The other thing with the craft white, it does take a wee while to dry. So as I say, I've sort of thought of a few elements for this card, but what I haven't done is make a completed card, just put some ideas together, and it'll either work or not work. So basically all I did was just take my craft white, just gently over the top until it just kind of it just gently, you mustn't press, and then you'll see the leaves appearing, and it's just giving it a bit more texture, as if it's not got enough in that paper. Of course, I've now got white on my fingers, oh goodness me. So I want to kind of fast forward to the end of this card, so I'm going to pop that way, because that's the dry bit at the top. Then I cut a piece of this, the paper, another piece of this for the other side, and basically what I did was I just tore, so again providing more texture in my layer. So I've got that, and then we've got this bit that I did have a go at trying to tear this, but I think it's got like a plastic finish, and it really just didn't work. So you'll agree there's texture in that. There already was texture in it. It's actually beautiful paper. So I'm kind of going somewhere like this in my head. I don't know whether that's going, or if I take a bit more of this off, make this a narrower bit. I can kind of more layer. And then I've got a piece left of watercolour paper, and I was playing with it, and this is what happens in the background when you're trying designs, trying different things. None of them worked. None of them worked really. They kind of look like cave drawings, don't they? And then that one, so I had thought I could use that, but I've got another wee idea. I'm going to stamp with Memento. I'm going to do the wee ducks actually this time, and just make a masculine-y type card. So there's where I'm headed, but we'll do some watercolour, because after all I am filming this in July, and July is watercolour month. So just let me get a drink. I never got one. I'm planning to do watercolour and didn't even get my water painters out, but I have now. I've got two, because you're watching this 1st of August, there's one full month left of Celebration, and these are two of the freebies that you can get in Celebration. So if you're not sure what Celebration is, just contact me. It's a way of being able to get some product free. You do have to purchase other things, but you still get some amazing things free over and above. But get in touch if you like the look of anything you're seeing. These two sets, I'm going to use some sentiments out of Amazing Phrasing, and I'm going to use the wee ducks here to paint, just because I want to. So I'm going to stamp the whole thing with Memento so that I can then watercolour. So I'm kind of thinking these two ducks are going to stamp that way, or they could go, no, I'm going to go that way. And you can mix up all this, so it's like, hey, good looking. You are good looking. You are together. Woohoo. I'm not going, what's this? Around the sun. Hey, around the sun. It's going to be amazing. So you can make up stories. I'm maybe a bit slow in the uptake. I haven't actually used much of them. I think obviously I've used hey, good looking somewhere. So I think I'm going to use Good Looking again, but I think this time I'm going to use You Are, if I can find it. You Are. Or shall I use Hey? Hey Good Looking. Yeah, it's kind of just right, quite... I want to start singing the song, that's the problem. Now I am going to stamp on watercolour paper, and I'm going to do it first time. I'm not going to use my stamp apparatus, but just get what you get, okay? So I'm going to put the Hey, ink it up really well because I want it to be fairly dark. So Hey, holding it down because I'm doing it on our beautiful fluid watercolour paper. This pack, I've got the packet here, it's called Fluid 100. Brilliant paper. It's cotton, 100% cotton, this paper. Right, Hey, that's good. And do I have a block for that one? No. Do you know, I could spend hours preparing or I can just get on with filming. I don't know if you can see that bit, but I'll put this on and then in the middle. Right, Hey. I'm putting the phrasing in first and then the picture will go in between. And we're doing angles because we're doing jaunty, arty. Hey, Good Looking. Who's going to sing? What you got cooking? Giving my age away. So I'm inking up my picture. Fitting it in here in between. It would make a fun anniversary card, or just... This is just a wee just because card. Cool. Now pop that over there. Put the ink away because I won't really need that again, and get another drink of coffee. Now, what am I going to use? Hadn't decided colours. A crumb cake. A bit of, which would be a nice green for a duck. Use early evening evergreen because it tones very well with evening soft succulent. And there's evening evergreen and soft succulent in the card. I don't know what colour will we make their beaks. I think we'll have something. I'm just going a bit off piste. I'm not looking to make them really realistic. It's just a picture. I just want a wee flash of kind of yellowy orange or something. Let's see where we go. I'll take my water painter. I've still got water in. Yeah, I was just using it. I'm loving watercolour month. I do like to watercolour. I think I've got another video coming out in August that I've videoed. So, what am I going to use first? Let's try getting the green on. The male duck is usually brighter. So we'll just want a bit of, I just stab it on there. And then squeeze a bit of water from my painter. There's no rules about this, you just make it up as you go along. At least I do. The rule is enjoy yourself. That's my rule. Enjoy what you're doing. clean that off. I don't think I need that anymore. Again, just bring your cloth out and give you water paint. You can carry on and paint with all the colours. Just run some water through it, wipe it off. Now the previous colour may have stained the brush a bit, but it won't affect what you're doing. See, this one's already got quite a bit in the lids, because sometimes that works. So this is another way. So you can just add. I don't want to put too much wet in the lids, but I'll try and use most of that up. If not, I can wipe it out with kitchen paper. Or so unfortunately in the bird world, the ladies have less colour. Well, they don't have such bright colours as the guys do. In the bird world, the men use colour to make themselves attractive to ladies. To the lady ducks anyway. Sure. So I'm just quite wet, and probably my black hasn't dried as well as it should have, but and if you're doing watercolour, you're probably better stays on. But I'm going to be honest and say I use Memento quite often and get away with it. I haven't quite got away with it in there, but it's okay. If you let Memento dry, it's quite forgiving. Normally we use Memento for my if I'm going to colour with alcohol. But I'm still dealing with this COVID brain fog, so some days I'm just not thinking, and I'm not going to redo it because it's not that bad. I'm just working off that crumb cake so that I can add in a little bit of Mango Melody here. So it's kind of duck-like. And then I want to put some green in for the base. Of course I wiped the green off, didn't I? But that's okay. Just grounding the ducks a bit here. And I'm thinking I might want some blue in the background here. I don't know what oh, it's just fluff. I don't know to leave it or to add some blue. Let's add some blue. But I won't just make it too wet because of using Memento rather than Stays On, so let's not ruin everything. So what blue will we use for the sky? Let's just add a bit of balmy blue because I can reach that. I need to finish this. Do you know, it's like I can spend hours just messing about with water and ink. Just give it a wipe off. Right, this time just add some blue for the sky. So it's your picture, just, you know, just stop when you're ready to stop. That'll be fine. It's just a wee picture. Right. There's loads you can do with these wee sketches. What is it called? Stylish sketches. What fun, as I say, I haven't worked out. I did play here with watercolour and the fox, so you know, see what you think. I think they look like the sketches on caves, or they look very primitive. I don't know where the other one's got. Oh, there it is. Then I tried that one. That's okay, but it just wasn't quite what I had in my mind. It wasn't quite coming out what I had. Right, so let's just, I've got a new glue here. Let's just stick our card together, see what happens. Let's move the wet bits and the inky bits. Right, they'll get cleaned up after. I hope I'm not using up too much of your time. I don't have a bit of hurry in me. My bones are just not ready to move. Trying not to moan. There's people been left with worse things. But so I think you'll agree I have got a bit of texture and some layers into this card. I was a bit upset when I discovered what I'd done with this paper, but do you know what? You just make the most of what you've got. I don't want to stick it down and lose that texture, but I just need to hold it a bit till it grips. Oops, that wasn't what I wanted to happen, but I was thinking if it stuck in the middle, that's the bit where I'm going to stick another bit over. Leave the rest of it. Now, do we just put that just simply on there as is, or do we rough this up a bit? Where's my snips? Oh, I might have taken them in the other room. Not great, is this? I was doing some fussy cutting. I thought I brought them back. Oh, how annoying. I annoy myself, do you know that? Oh well, I'll just use these other scissors. I was just thinking I might just break down the fibres a bit, and we'll just give this a bit of a border. Again, this is adding texture. Most of us, I have more than one pair of snips. There they are. There they are. I knew I had a pair here. Most of them are in my class bag, but if you live in central Scotland and you're interested in doing some card making classes or getting together with some crafty people, just get in touch, because I will be starting face-to-face classes up again. So, and then where's the evening evergreen? I don't know why I keep calling this early evergreen. It's evening evergreen with early espresso. because I've roughed up the edges a wee bit, the ink soaks in better. I probably do this on almost every card, but do you know what? If it works, don't fix it. So, dimensionals. No idea how long I've been going here. So please, once you've watched my video, please pop into the description box below and you'll see all the links to all the other videos for this month. There's quite a few people taking part and I'm really looking forward to seeing what they've all done for layers and texture. Just putting a few on here so that we make sure it's stuck down. I think maybe stop at 6, yeah. This one at a jaunty angle. There you go, there you have it, my take on layers and texture, and showing you quite a few products. So I won't go through them all again, but you can flip back to the beginning of the video if you want to see all the different products that are in this. Thank you so much. I've now got hiccups. What on earth is going on with me? Take a wee drink of my coffee. So thanks very much for sticking with it to the end of the video. Please subscribe. Please press the bell icon and you'll get notified when I'm coming on again. And I look forward to speaking with you the next time. And down into the description box and you'll get all the links to the other videos in this hop. We really appreciate your support and any comments and thumbs ups are even more appreciated. Now I'm rambling, so I'm going to go. Thank you so much.